Welcome to Accounts Payable Soundbites, the programs where we explain simple and complex accounts payable issues in concise soundbites. In this session, we're going to address what I call being a control freak in accounts payable, especially when it comes to data entry. Now, no one, or at least most people, don't like to be thought of as a control freak. But when it comes to data entry in the accounts payable function, this is a critical point. This is one of those areas where you want people to be creative, but not when it comes to data entry. That at that point, this is one of those instances where do it the way I tell you to do it, and that's why, and that's it. And the reason for this is quite simple. You want to make sure that when a second invoice shows up that you're able to identify it and not pay it. Because let's face it, nobody likes to make duplicate payments. They reflect badly on the organization, and it's not a great use of your company's money. So we want to be really rigid and strict about how people enter data. And the way we do this is we create something that's called either a naming convention if you are talking about master vendor file, or a coding standard, or something of that nature. It doesn't really matter what you call it, as long as you spell out clearly and concisely exactly how data will be entered. So for some examples, when you put names in, whether you put names in the master vendor file for expense reporting purposes, or maybe you have some consultants or whatever, you want to make sure that people know whether to put first name last or last name first. So Schaefer, Mary, or Mary Schaefer. You want to make sure everybody does it the same way. You want to give your people a list of abbreviations so that they know how to abbreviate things. Don't assume that everybody knows how certain things are abbreviated. I can almost guarantee some of you people won't. You want to tell them whether or not to use punctuation. So for example, to use my new favorite shoe store, Rothy's, do you want them to put in R-O-T-H-Y apostrophe S or just R-O-T-H-Y-S? So spell out all these details and share it with your folks, and then periodically go back and check to make sure that they are doing it the way you want them to do it. Well, that's it for today. Please check out our AP Nail podcast and other sound bites on this channel. And of course, we always appreciate those thumbs ups and shares.